Good day, citizens. It is 4:46 a.m. where I'm at. Kind of early. It's 2:27 on 2022, and I'm here in Decentraland. Give you a quick wave here. Today's video is not so much about Decentraland. I'm gonna try to make a video on my thoughts about why Ethereum and Cardano have such drastic differences in the NFT marketplace, and I want to talk a little bit about that. So this might bore some of you. It might interest others. I've been having a problem with my mic here where it gives off a high pitch. I'm hoping that this video will come out correct this time. Um, but grab yourself a drink, a snack, and sit back and relax. And I want to see if you guys agree with what I'm saying, and maybe elaborate on why there's such a lull between both the markets and a drag. So let's talk about this here. A couple thoughts and opinions I have personally when I look at why people sometimes will take their Cardano and they'll move it to ETH to buy more ETH projects. When I look at this here, right, on OpenSea, uh, you see information like this readily available. You can kind of track it easier. And let's go to something like JPEG Store, and we're on the front page. You kind of see the volume, right? But it doesn't look the same. It's not. You don't see the percentages, the amounts. Like, I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense. You're not seeing that percent symbol, right? You're seeing the Cardano, but you're not seeing the floor price automatically. It's just little what do they call them, idiocracies, right? That really add up. It can be the same with what Tengu, man. This is just a site. Yeah, but it's the same way if you're looking at something like CNFT, right? I mean, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I do not use CNFT anymore. just I'm done with them. Uh, I think they screwed the pooch. I don't know why people still use this CNFT, but I'll get over that. I have used it in the past. I've made money on here. I've bought NFTs, but I strictly use JPEG Store now, and I think JPEG Store is on the front end of becoming what more sites should be, and they're evolving. I know there's also Ghost Chain that wants to develop their own site and a couple others, but I like how they have different wallet integrations. But I think when it comes to trading platforms, right, the trading platforms themselves matter, and their layouts, and just the little things do add up. Now I know OpenSea's had its problems with contracts and old listings, right, getting bought, but this kind of interface is good, man. People look at this shit, they look at what's trending, uh, and that matters. Another thing, when I think some people might be leaving ADA right now, is one, dude, there's no metaverse, right? So you seen something here, right? I got tons of friends I come and I kick it with, I chill with. We buy NFTs together. We mine meteors. We go to parties. We're always talking in discords. Like, we don't have that Pavia or Pavia, however you want to say it. We don't have that yet. We don't have the Boss Cat Club planets. We don't have these ADA verse. We just don't have these other metaverses yet. And I think once that happens, we will definitely see a boom and a resurgence in the NFT market here, right? Like, I think that will come. Now this is just my trade wallet. But I think the metaverse play is going to matter. And well, why do I think that? Okay, well, I'll just give you an example here. A lot of guys, like on Decentraland, there's something called Ice Poker. So you can buy these NFTs and you can go and you can play to earn, and you can earn real crypto and transfer that to real world money. Not only that, you can mint these items, right? That are NFTs. You can delegate them to other players, and you can make passive income. Cardano has none of that yet. None of it. Zilch. Um, and we can talk about things like Mirandus by Gala Games, which is selling their NFTs on OpenSea, which is ETH. What do we have even remotely talked about in the same way? Like, Solana has that I think it's called Interstellar, I don't know. There's a space game, right? Where is that hyped project on Cardano. Now, maybe I'm being ignorant here. I'm not trying to diss Cardano. I'm just saying these are some of the things you can see here that might be reasons why people are currently moving from one chain to the next. Now, I'm multi-chain. I uh I have my own profile here. I own over 1,000 NFTs. I've been in since 2019. I own them on ETH. I own Poly. I own Tezos NFTs. I own Cardano NFTs. Here's some of my NFTs right here. I got a couple. I got 88 punks. I got more than one boss cat, but like I have my wallets kind of spread out. A couple Pavia. I bought this thing. Might be a rug. I don't know if I jump in or not, but the fact that they're on Sunday kind of got me. I was like, all right, I'll buy one. Um, there's tons of projects out there, right? um, I think another huge problem between Cardano and maybe OpenSea stuff is that when you look at the quality of artwork, right? Um, Now this is just my opinion. Let's see. Can we see what's trending right now? I think now art is subjective. Some people say, well, art don't matter and it's community and this and that, but people are gonna buy what they like, right? Uh a lot of the stuff I see on Cardano right now, it honestly just does not appeal to me. Now maybe that's just me, but I've been in the game for a while now, and like it just like I- I'm gonna look at this just because like this just like it just doesn't appeal to me, and I'm not trying to bash anyone or trying to put somebody down. It's just the more I look at projects, the less I actually want to mint because I want not so much to be in a community. I don't want to be your DAO doesn't so much matter to me. Yeah, it's cool to have a voice, but every project now has a DAO. Every project says, "Oh, we might have a comic." Every project says, "Oh, we're going to buy metaverse land." Every project says, "Oh, now we're going to be gamified." And that's cool, but everybody is saying it on both chains. And when you have wallets that are really slow and it's getting a little better on Cardano, but when it was taking like 15 minutes to a half an hour to list an NFT, that is a problem. And people say, well, Ethereum is so expensive. Maybe so, but those of us who have been in the game, we don't care. We're used to the gas prices. We'll bitch and moan about them and cry all day long, but we can afford them. Um, ah, when I think about these couple topics, I really think that's kind of the difference here. And you can say, well, like let's take a look here. We'll explore, and like I'm not gonna lie, ETH has some really dumb looking NFTs too, and sometimes it's the dumb ones that skyrocket, right? Like that's just the way it is. But like these Karafurus, I remember watching them. Really cool looking, right? Really vibrant, really high res. Like when you look at them, like they look dumb, but like they're really clean vectors. And when I look at something like this on my monitor, and then I come back over here, and I'm looking. I don't want to make fun of Clay Nation. Like I'm not about that hate, but like some of this stuff, I guess it looks clean too. It's just the color pop is what I'm looking for, man. And I think the ETH NFTs, they really nail that color pop. Um, like this horse, maybe I don't know nothing about these projects. I'm just totally looking from the like perspective of like colors and stuff. Another thing to look at maybe something like Capsule House, right? When you look at Capsule House and you see those, it's kind of this is by Searlight. These vibrant colors. I don't know why, but the color schemes on a lot of these ADA NFTs, they just don't do it for me. So personally, that's why I don't mint. And I hate these. I'm not trying to put nobody down, but like this kind of style here just does not appeal to me. The nothing against the lions or the lazy lions, but like this is like okay to me. But like this kind of like comic book stuff, I'm kind of over that as well. Or like these 3D models, they're just ugly as f. Like man, I think we need to elevate our status. And I think that's another reason why people are like fatigued on the Cardano NFTs. And there's tons of them. Like, I'm not no saint, but like there's tons of them on here as well. Let's go back to the front page and take a look. Um, I don't want to throw a Snoop Dogg, but like when you look at something like let's go in the opposite direction actually. Let's talk about something like this, where but this is like community based, right? If you have real strong community, that's when you have floors like this where people are like, no. But I don't see that in Cardano. I've in the groups that I'm in, I've seen it originally in Boss Cats, and then it kind of went to shit. And I've seen it in 88 Punks, but like there's so many paper hands in 88 Punks. Um, Clay Friends, I know they had a lot of good hands. Um, it's just as all these new projects come out, all these hype, all these people, they jump to the next thing because it's the greed cycle. Um, they took that whole don't get emotionally attached to your NFTs, and people they're not emotionally attached. They'll sell it to move to the next thing. Let's look at another thing here real quick. We'll look at DGen Tunes. I posted about these the other day on my page. I got in at like 0.3 something. Like they're at 0.9 now. It's like a lot of these projects now are talking about buying real estate and having houses where people can meet up in the real world. And to me that's really cool. I like that. Look at something like 88 Punks on the JPEG store here. Well 88 and they're punks with a Z. Um Not this one. I don't know why. Yeah, these right here. The floor's 55. Like that's $55, right? That's super cheap. These don't look to me they're not like super stellar, right? And they're not an exact clone of the original CryptoPunks. So if we come back here and we're looking at like CryptoPunks, but a lot of the utility that you can expect from these projects, they're not going to you're not going to see them. I don't even know why this is not showing up. Like this crypto. Sorry about that. Hitting the wrong key here. Yeah, let's go for this one right here. Like even this, you don't have this kind of search bar on the Cardano stores. Like you can't see the sale history. You can't see you can click on things and get the metadata, but like you can't get their whole history on like not openly. Like here I can click on listings, bids, I can get like their whole cycle, right? And it's just amazing to me. Like even on the page here, and which is another reason I like the JPEG store. You can click the activity, and you can see what these are selling for, and you can see that the last one sold for 63 ETH, which is about 175,120 US dollars. And we can look at something like to click the volume here. It doesn't even tell you the dollar amount. Like, you know what I mean? Like adding in these little things, like I was talking about in the beginning, having the dollar amount. Don't just have the crypto amount. I know we say one crypto is worth one crypto, whatever it is. One Bitcoin's one Bitcoin, one ETH, 180 is 180. But have that dollar amount or have another country's currency amount so that they can get the representation. Save them that extra step than calculating on the calculator right now. You know what I mean? Like I think OpenSea does that right. Like it tells you what that traded for at the time. So when people come in to track, they can see that. These little things I think add up, and it for somebody that's on ETH that jumps to ADA, it's like that's why I don't care as much. Like it's so many of the little things that it's like we're so far ahead on ETH that Cardano is just behind. And I'm not trying to talk, like I said, not trying to talk down to them. I'm just saying it like that's my opinion. I like the Narus, right? Um, I think I'm really bullish on Pavia. I think they're gonna do amazing, but I think a lot of stuff is in development and like will depend on when these metaverses come out. And I think our wallets have to improve. The network has to be faster. I mean, things on Sunday Swap are still slow. So when you look at the wallets, the websites, the whole the whole package, I think, is affecting it. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's just a growing pain that Cardano is going through. And I'm happy to see more Cardano NFT flippers actually jumping to these other chains. It's great. The boss cats, they just go really hard, man. I also see a lot of this, and this kind of bugs the shit out of me. There's so much infighting in ADA. You see the Clay friends and the Clay Nation, and they're just all the time beefing and putting down boss cats. Like, stop with that bullshit. That doesn't help no one. Like, when you put down other projects, you don't help the space. You make it look worse. Nobody. If I see you down talking other projects all the time, bro, I'm not even gonna look at you no more. I'm not gonna look at your Twitter. I'll just like, nah, this guy's an idiot. Like, it doesn't help nobody. If you're passionate about a project, go in their Discord and say something, and then either end up banned or they end up changing or it ends up just being a rug. Like, but pick and choose your battles, man. And like, I noticed that in the ADA community a lot, that there's a lot of infighting. Another problem that caused blowback, and this is just my opinion, on ADA is before there was no auto send. Now, yeah, that's been corrected now, but like I remember bidding on dead pixels, and I had sales, and that whole 24-hour window, people wouldn't send shit. To me, that really left a bad taste in my mouth, and I'm glad those days are over. But like that still irks the shit out of me. Like I'm still a little over that. Um, I don't know. There's just a couple things in my mind. I think also, besides what ETH has, it has a lot of coins on top of it, and I think as more games and more projects start making their own tokens and there's more passive income to be made, the metaverses pop up. I think ADA is going to do great. This is me just telling you, hold on. These are just a couple issues I think we're going to work through if you're an ADA holder and you're in the ADA flip game or NFT space. And it's going to be all right. I'm still bullish. I wouldn't be selling all my Cardano. It's great to stake and make your rewards every 5 days, be it with EuroE, CC Vault, or Nami, or Daedalus, whatever you use. These wallets do need to improve, though. Just like we can use MetaMask in our browser, and we can use these in our browser, we also have mobile apps. We need these mobile apps, and we need these trading sites such as JPEG or CNFT to become mobile as well, so you can trade. And that's a big thing that's also holding back progress, in my opinion. But I wouldn't I wouldn't lose my mind over this. I wouldn't lose no sleep, and I hope what I'm saying is making sense to people. And I know this is a super long video, but I just wanted to orate this so that maybe you calm down and realize it's gonna be all right, man. Don't lose hope, and no matter what way we go, if the market goes up or down, eventually I think we're going to rise again, and the technology is going to continue to improve, and it will better our lives, it'll better our communities and this space. So take care of yourselves, stay blessed, and watch out for rug pulls. It's Crypto Tengu. Peace.